All right, welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live on SABC2. Now, condolences are still pouring in following the death of struggle stalwart and former Eastern Cape Premier Makhenkesi Stofile. He passed on at his home in Alice in the Eastern Cape at the age of 72. Stofile was the vice president of South African Rugby Football Union in the early 1990s and campaigned for the multiracial rugby. He also served during his career as the chief whip of the ANC, the premier of the Eastern Cape, the sports minister, ambassador to Germany, and the chancellor of Hare University. National Heritage Council CEO Advocate Sonwabile Mancotywa joins us this morning to talk to us more about Reverend Stofile. Advocate, good morning to you and welcome to Morning Live.
Welcome, Palisa, and also to your viewers.
Now, talk to us about some of your memories of Advocate Stofile.
I think Reverend Stofile, as you can see in the script, that I was part of the cabinet of the Eastern Cape, the first cabinet, because the MEC of Sport, Arts and Culture. But when it came to the province of the Eastern Cape as a whip, that is the chief whip of the ANC, he brought political leadership that was needed at that time in the province of Eastern Cape. More especially if you look at the challenges that were faced by the province, that of unity and cohesion, given the fragmented past of the Eastern Cape. Remember, Eastern Cape had 5 administrations previously. There was, Transkei, which was the longest homeland, in the history of South African politics. The oldest, and there's a Ciskei and there's all the 3 administrations. So he took the baton from the late Ramon Mhlaba. I happened also to be the MEC in the office of Ramon Mhlaba. What I can say about Reverend Stofile was that he was a rare leader. He had all the traits and qualities of a good leader of the African National Congress. He strived for unity and cohesion of the ANC, and at the same time understood the centrality of the working class in the revolution. Hence, you can see that he's one of those leaders who was not just asked, or who actually imposed himself in any position. Be it as a treasurer general of the ANC, he was always asked. But even when you ask him to actually be part of that, you'll have tough questions to answer. Hence, I would say that he had all those qualities and traits of being, a good leader of the African National Congress and a rounded leader. And he embodied, all the qualities, of being a good leader. You can say, for instance, he championed the isolation of South Africa in sports. Remember, it's in 1981 when South Africa was not allowed to Springbok was not allowed to play in New Zealand. It was because of Reverend Stofile. So Prastoff is one of those rare leaders that Amika Cabral had to define that nobody, on earth can be said not to be replaceable, but is one of those that are rare species of that we can say is irreplaceable. All
right. Now, Advocate, I'm just going to ask you to hold the thought right there because we need to take a break and then our 7 o'clock news bulletin will continue the interview after the bulletin. We're taking a break. Morning Live continues after this.